Title: Echoes in the Walls. Part 1. I moved into Black Ridge Manor on a cold October morning, hoping to escape my past and start over. The mansion had been abandoned for years, nestled deep in the English countryside, covered in ivy and secrets. It was sold to me for almost nothing, and that should have been the first warning. The villagers stared when I asked about it in the nearby town. Some muttered prayers. Others just shook their heads. Did you know that over 95% of our viewers aren't subscribed to the channel? We totally get it. Life gets busy and sometimes it's easy to forget. But here's the thing. Subscribing is completely free, and it really helps us keep creating the content you enjoy. So, why not hit that subscribe button and join our community? It only takes a second, but it makes a world of difference to us. Thank you for your support. That house doesn't want company, the old florist said with a bitter frown. I laughed it off, blaming local superstitions. I was a man of logic, a history professor, not a ghost hunter. But even I couldn't explain what happened on the first night. As I unpacked, I found things left behind, odd things. A child's shoe in the attic, a rusted key with no door, a diary half burnt, the remaining pages filled with shaky handwriting. She won't let us leave. The walls listen, the walls remember. I thought it was part of the house's strange history. Maybe someone had lived here during the war. Maybe they went mad. But when I went to sleep, I heard it. Knocking. Software rhythmic. From inside the walls. At first, I thought it was rats. Or the house settling. But the knocking came every night at the same time, 3:12 a.m. And then the voices began. The voices were faint at first, murmurs under my breath, whispers that seemed to come from behind the walls, or beneath the floorboards. The first few nights, I tried to ignore them. I even recorded them, hoping it was my imagination. But when I played the audio back, there was nothing. Silence. Yet every night at 3:12 a.m., the knocking would return. Then the whispering. And then the crying. A child's voice, software, desperate, repeating one word, "Papa, Papa, Papa." It froze me to my bones. I started exploring the manor more. I needed answers. One afternoon, I pried open a sealed door at the end of the west wing. Dust poured out like smoke. Inside was a narrow staircase leading down to something not on the house's blueprints. It led to a basement. No, a crypt. Stone walls, damp air, and a circle of broken dolls surrounding an old wooden chair. On the wall behind it, scratches. Dozens, maybe hundreds, like fingernails clawing through rock. And carved into the stone above the chair, she lives in the silence. That night, the voice changed. No longer a child. This voice was older, female, low, and angry. "You opened the door," it said. My lights flickered, my breath clouded. And from the wall right beside my bed, I heard her whisper again, "Now I can see you." I didn't sleep that night. I couldn't. Every creak of the floorboards felt like footsteps. Every flicker of the lights made my heart pound. The house was awake now, and it knew I was too. By morning, I had decided to leave. I packed what little I had and rushed to the front door. But it wouldn't open. The lock turned, the knob twisted, but the door stayed shut like it was part of the wall itself. I tried windows. I tried shouting. Nothing worked. And then, on the dusty mirror in the hallway, words began to appear, drawn by an invisible hand. "You belong to the house now." I stumbled back, shaking. I wasn't alone. I was never alone. Later that day, I found another room I hadn't seen before, a small nursery hidden behind a false wall near the attic stairs. Everything inside was untouched by time, a rocking horse, a music box, tiny shoes lined on a shelf. In the corner sat a doll, porcelain and pale, with glassy blue eyes. When I stepped inside, the music box began to play on its own. A soft lullaby, and the doll turned its head, slowly, to face me. I ran. I tripped on the hallway carpet and crashed into the wall. Behind it, I heard laughter, soft at first, then louder, then screaming. But it wasn't just one voice, it was many. Men, women, children, all trapped, all crying out, from inside the walls. That night, the voice came again, closer, clearer, colder. "Do you know why they died?" it asked. "Because they stopped listening." Then silence. Until 3:12 a.m. And this time, the knocking came from inside my room,